All right, so hey everyone, welcome back to the stream. Today we're going to be looking at designing out a Monarch sound. So when we start off, we're going to open up our version of Reactor. We're going to head into the build section, and so I was just testing the connection. So we're looking good. And once we do that, we're going to start off and we're going to build out a Monarch Oscillator. So that involves us having the basic building blocks in place. So we're going to grab the basic building blocks to build out our Monarch Oscillator. And that's going to be our basic note in, our, and then we're going to grab our components that we need to build out the oscillator. So we're going to go into our block section. We're going to pull out our Monarch section. We're going to take the oscillator, going to grab the filter, and we're going to grab the envelope. Then we're going to grab two more components that we need, which is a scope so that we can see our and visualize our waveform. And finally, we can grab a stereo levels. So go into util, grab our stereo levels, and there we go. Bring in our left and right. We also need one more component, which is our amp. So I'm going to connect this all to the amp, our gate connection to our amp. That was actually the wrong connection. There we go. And finally, we're going to send our VCA to our left and right. Let's do it like this. So our VCA is going to be there, left and right out. And we'll connect our scope to our VCA before it goes to our stereo levels so we can get a clear reading of the actual signal. So this is our basic build out of our Monarch Oscillator. And we're now going to tweak our sound. Okay, so we got this. I'm going to turn up the VCA so we can hear our sound coming in. And then we got our Monarch sound. So now we can tweak this. let's see here. Getting sound in. Let's make sure it's going through. I'm going to change out the oscillator we have here to a bento oscillator, just to make sure everything's working. Just going to reopen this up. Cut the selection. And let's see if we can bring this in. Let's start this from scratch. So we're going to bring back in our note in. Then I'm going to grab our blocks. Just going to grab a regular oscillator for this one, just to test our connection and make sure everything is working as it should. So we're getting a tone. That's good. Okay, let's now let's substitute for Monark components. So we're going to go a bit down into the blocks collection. Going to grab our oscillator again, and we're going to connect it to the pitch. We're going to substitute this oscillator for our main one. Okay, so I don't know what was going on with our last one, but we now have pitch coming through. So now we can connect it to our envelope. We can bring in an envelope, and we can bring in a filter. There we go. We got our components working. I'm gonna add in a scope so we can visualize that waveform. And finally, I'm gonna add in some effect. So we're going to reorganize our panel so we have control over our sounds and a little bit of organization. You can see our waveform. Play with that cutoff. Adjust the filter. Add a little bit of delay. And there we have it. We have a fully finished Monark Oscillator ready to use in your productions or any other sound design that you want to create. We're just going to connect our envelope correctly. So that's going to be connected to our mod source of our oscillator, of our amp. I'm going to turn up the modulation depth so each note rings out equally. You can add one more thing, step it up a notch, bring in an 8-step and a clock. And those will be for timing purposes. We're going to add some rhythm to our created patch and let it play itself. So I'm going to connect the gate connection as well. And let's see it. Let's see how it works. Going to reorganize our panel a little bit. Bring that to the front. And do the internal clock. And there we have it. Alright, we have a finished sound. Feel free to use this in your compositions. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And let me know what sounds you want to hear me make next or see next. And peace out. Until next stream. Peace out, and I'll see you next time.